Word worker. At morning all the words were fine as thread. In skeins it was my pleasure to unwind the rich embroidery of the day ahead, the poetry a pattern in my mind. At noon the words had thickened like a cord that tied my errant ramblings safe and sure, and braided thought and rhythm word by word, the strengthened verses better to endure. By night the words grew thick and strong as rope, a line to cling to or a stair to climb, first bridge, then ladder, memory and hope, as language wove my musings into rhyme. Fiber and fabric, language claimed its thrall. Spinner and poet, I have heard its call. This is called Dilemma. For daughters everywhere, searching to find a middle ground, safe place between burqa and bikini, not overexposed, not overprotected. And like all mothers, I have leaned too far in one direction, because I am confused about where the danger is the greatest. Where is the soul more endangered? In a culture that celebrates girls gone wild, we are judged degenerate. In another culture that stones the victims of rape, we see the face of evil. Somewhere between extremists and extremes, is there a safe place for our daughters, a place pleasing to both God and woman? This is called Who is the Poet? Who is the poet? Who finds the wallflower words and coaxes them to dance? Who seeks the shy, reluctant thought and courts it into bloom? Who is the poet? Who marries pure idea to empty page? Who consecrates and blesses those unlikely weddings of sadness and of song? Who is the poet? Who guides the verse's unrelenting push and lifts the nascent cadence into life? Who shall we call the poet? Suitor, priest, or midwife? And this is for my mother. It's called Butterflies and Moths. My mother had Alzheimer's. Where was the poetry in that? No rhythm, no reason, and no rhyme. No cadence, only chaos. No song, only sorrow. The first signs, a mind adrift, an almost charming scatteredness. Butterfly thoughts fluttering away as she chased them and forgot to chase them. Then, not so benign, memories all devoured, mind moths ravenous and cruel, and no way to reweave the tattered textile of her mind. And finally for her, no sad remembering and no regrets, neither worry nor anxious fears, not knowing what she no longer knew. She had already left, of course. It was so sad to watch. There was no poetry in that, but poetry was all we had for help. This is called Memoir. It's a poem in two forms, written first in free verse and then in rhyme. At the back of the closet you might find the shoes you wore to a daughter's wedding, or perhaps the jacket from a camping trip with a duck call and 2 cough drops in the pocket. There might be the mantilla that you wore to church, back when you used to worship, or a feather boa from a long-forgotten costume party. If you excavate that closet, it might swamp you with nostalgia, things you chose to keep for no apparent reason. Tucked away, forgotten, but not discarded, the autobiography writes itself. This is the rhyming form. When you clean out your closet, you may find on the floor things to jog your memory, old photographs, and more. The jacket you wore camping, old tapes you used to play, a fancy hat you wore to church back when you used to pray. The things you thought you cherished or worked and saved to buy, then all too sadly tired of, were quickly cast aside. The things that you've lost track of grow dusty on the shelf, so while you are not looking, your memoir writes itself. And this is called When the Company Leaves, which we might all have had this experience when we've had company. Much as you enjoyed the visit, after you have said goodbye, when the house is yours again, you heave a sigh. After hours of conversation, dinners planned and side trips too, seeing friends and relatives, you are glad it's through. Guests can be exhausting, patterns altered, schedules changed, everyday accommodations, life completely rearranged. All you did to make them welcome was to change your life. And then, when you take them to the airport, you will urge them, come again. This is called The Things We Leave. Our stories are most truly told by things we leave behind, not by the things that we pursue or strive and seek to find, but by the things we cast aside, so bored and tired of, things that once were dear to us, sweet remnants of our love. Look at the things that mark our past, the ways in which we've grown, to see how we are now defined by past loves we have known. Then, if our history pleases us, we will not cry or grieve. Our life will be most measured by the things we chose to leave. And this is called For a Friend Gone Missing. Where did our friendship go to die? What was the year, the month, the day? What did I miss as it passed me by? Where was my heart when it slipped away? Dearest of friends, I have missed you so much, and it fills me with regret. And I wonder where special friendships go with the loved ones we cannot forget. Was it something I said or did not say, or benign neglect, not so benign? Oh, when did our ties begin to fray, and how did I fail to see the sign? I see you now, and we always smile. We meet and greet with a cordial tone, yet though we're together for a while, somehow I always feel alone. There is no going back to repair the past, and we've both moved on, as people will. Not every friendship is formed to last, but I love you, friend, and I miss you still. Wow. Okay, and this is called Don't Make Me Go. Most people love to travel. Most people yearn to roam, but no place in the atlas is half as sweet as home. No need to pack a suitcase, no need to take a train. Everything is here for me, so home I will remain. Let others buy a ticket for plans that they have made. I'll lie here on my hammock and sip my lemonade. No reservations needed for room or rental car. The bed you always sleep in is most comfortable by far. So do enjoy your journey. I'll miss you, as you know, and do send me a postcard, but please don't make me go. That's it. That's it. That's it.